Hi there, and what's up, guys? It's 123 here, and well, today I want to talk to you about me quitting Yu-Gi-Oh for good, finally now. Since I don't really see a point in playing this kind of game anymore at this point, because well, I think that especially Konami's marketing strategies and well, the kind of new cards they introduced actually destroyed the entire experience of playing this trading card game at all. So, what do I mean by that? By that I mean especially the introduction of these new type of cards. There were first the Synchro Monsters, then the Exceeds, now the Pendulums, and well, many of my friends already quit when they introduced the Synchro things, not just because the TV series where they were all on their stupid motorbikes playing card games actually sucked really hard. I mean, GX was bad already, but anyways, I continued playing there, and then the few other people I know who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually quit shortly, or more or less shortly, after the Exceed monsters came into the play. But I thought this new way of playing things with the Exceed monsters actually was a good thing for the game. It made everything like very fast, but it also improved the mechanics of many decks, because you just have so many possibilities playing with any type of deck. You just have to have several cards of same level, so you can exceed summon, so that also helped some, let's say, weaker archetype decks to get into the play once more. And but thing is, especially since they introduced Pendulum Monsters, sorry, but this is just insane bullshit. Have you seen what's going on lately? I'm playing Death Pro only currently, and not the actual game anymore. I played with my friends, but there we do not use any Exceeds, any Synchros. No, we're actually at the point of like 2009, because that's where many of my friends quit playing, and it's fine. You know, it's a lot of fun. Why is it a lot of fun? I can tell you, because actually at that point, when you started playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, what happened there was like, you play, let's say, everyone's playing a beat down deck, you know, like strong monsters, 1900 attack, no effects. That was pretty common back then, and depending on how good or bad your hand was, a game was about, well, maybe 15 turns or something like that. And if you queue into Death Pro nowadays, you just get these fucking stupid Pendulum Monsters and Pendulum decks where they just spend 7 minutes on their turn Pendulum summoning bullshit and clearing your board for nothing at all, leaving them with 8 cards on board and the first turn, and then they just win. And that is not fun at all, and I don't think that is the intention behind a trading card game. A trading card game is supposed to be still competitive amongst also the other editions, the older ones. So basically what happens, in my opinion, with every new booster series introduced by Konami, they destroy more and more archetype decks, and everyone is just floating towards these kill your opponent as fast as possible decks, which isn't fun at all, okay? Because these decks require zero skill. The thing is, you have your chains of combos, and you just use these chains. You know exactly, if I have this combination of cards in my hand, I have to play it this way. If I'm missing this card, I play this first to search for it, and then you just do it. It was already like that when the Necros cards came, kind of, because you could search a lot of cards by that, and you just, well, are able to establish the board like you exactly the way you want to. and that's pretty sad actually. That by doing this they just kill the entire fun. Okay, I mean, if you look at my channel, okay, yes, there are a lot of OTK decks, but thing is, these decks are actually creative. These decks just play with mechanics that were not intended like that by Konami themselves. Okay, they are not that consistent at all, not at all. But they are fun to play. And if you look at these pendulum bullshit things, yeah, they're consistent as fuck. Actually, they're the meta. Yeah, so it's a problem that also, well, it's worse than Magic the Gathering, I have to say, because I'm also an MTG player. With Magic, it's like, yeah, but the cards are so expensive, so you can play casually with your friends without having to pay like $500 for your deck. Thing is, with Yu-Gi-Oh, well, if you want to be competitive, push in as much money in as possible on tournament level, just like it's a Magic. But thing is, people who play Magic casually, also in Magic the Gathering online, stuff like that, they're still using casual decks. They're using the decks they actually like to play themselves. And with Yu-Gi-Oh, well, that's just not possible, because with every casual deck in Magic, for example, if the strategy is good, and especially if you have a very elaborated deck, you can win with it, even against strong decks, even against decks which are, let's say, high cost on tournament basis, which does not occur in Yu-Gi-Oh at all, because as I mentioned, you can nearly use every combination of cards in your hand to get the board state you wish for. So basically what happened to Yu-Gi-Oh is that it became a complete killjoy, and I actually see no point in keeping this game up. It's just so terribly frustrating to see other people, you queue into the same deck like 8 out of 10 times, and it does the same shit every time. And yeah, I don't agree with what Konami is doing there. I think trading card games especially depend a lot on how you build your deck and how much effort you put into that, how good you're able to work on your strategies, on your combos, stuff like that. And these combos are not supposed to be pulled off like 100% of the time, but you also have to react situationally playing the game, because that is the entire challenge. If you just have a deck where you know, okay, I just learned some combinations by heart and I know how to get them, well, that is not actually challenging at all. That is not even good. Yeah, that just shows that you learned something by heart, okay, and then all you get from this is the feeling that you're able to win stuff with a deck everyone else wins with too. So I don't see any point of I don't agree on that. I just think it's not satisfying, you know. I think the entire idea of playing the game is totally lost at this point. And for Konami, it's just, well, with the next expansion, we just pump out some new cards for this archetype, this archetype, this archetype, which are already overpowered, giving them even more power, making the cards like a very high rarity, so people have to pay a lot of money to get them, and so on and so forth. So they are just so fucking profit focused. And I think what they've done is really a betrayal to us fans, to us players who've been playing, like me for example. I've been playing since the starter decks came out, and I really think that what Konami is doing is simply wrong, and that it actually killed the entire game. Yeah, I'm sorry for you. Sorry that I had to talk about this for quite a long time. Nearly 10 minutes now. I just wanted you to know that I'm at this point stopping my Yu-Gi-Oh part of this channel, since it really doesn't work anymore, and it's also not fun. Well, when I started this channel, I wanted to have fun. I wanted to play decks which are cool, which are a lot of fun to play, and maybe also fun to play against because you haven't seen this stuff, and then you think, oh cool, I want that too. But as I said, it's entirely lost when you queue into the same deck 8 out of 10 times and lose every time against it. And yeah, I hope you guys understand it, and I'm trying to focus a little bit more on Hearthstone or other content, and I hope you guys stay with me, and let's hope for the best. Thank you very much. We had a good time together, and it's pretty sad that it's over now, but I hope that at least some of the new content I'm going to post in the next weeks will be as good as the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, and a really big thanks to you guys. I'm very sorry, but this is just something I cannot take anymore.